Okay guys, so today I just want to share with you guys a flip through the pages or look through the pages of our spelling program. We decided to go with traditional spelling, continue with traditional spelling. This time it'll be level 3. We did 2. I would like to give you as well a comparison of the level 2 with the new level, which is level 3, because I noticed that it changed a little bit on the amount of books that he's going to be using, as well the layout of the books, just a little bit. And I would like to explain to you guys why I decide to continue with traditional spelling. Traditional spelling is been working for us very well. We were using previously All About Spelling, and while All About Spelling is a great program and I see myself using All About Spelling again with my kid, traditional spelling is been working very well for us with the season in which we are at the moment. I work outside, I do a lot of car schooling, and I feel like the materials with the traditional spelling, even though there are more, is making it easier for me because everything is within the books. I don't have to be adding anything. I don't have to create anything besides the cards. And I think that that is going to be one of the changes for this level. So I might save myself from that. Let's see. And I feel like it's been helpful to us. I see that he is been working very well with the program, and that is a plus. That is something that I really enjoy, and I feel like it's easy for me to do it. Something that I don't like so much about using traditional spelling is the fact that I decided to purchase the cards for the phonetical sounds, and I think it would be better if I would have purchased the book, this phonics book. I think it was going to be helpful if I would have just done it from the beginning like that. So that is a suggestion that I want to give you, is that I think you're going to be better if you purchase the phonic books instead of the cards. So without further ado, I will be switching the camera and I will be showing you our traditional spelling, the new level, and as well I will be showing you a comparison with the previous level of traditional spelling. Here you have traditional spelling day 3, teacher's manual, student book, practice sheets. Compared to the previous level of traditional spelling, level 2, this is the teacher's manual. And let me just remove this for a second. Teacher's manual, supplemental workbook key, and I don't have the practice sheets key, but that will be another book here. Student workbook, supplemental workbook, practice sheets. Okay, this is the stack of books for level 2. This is the stack of books for level 3. It's quite a difference. Okay, I will not be giving you guys a very good detailed look of the level 2 because I have a video already. So I will leave that link in the description box for you guys to be able to see it if you would like. But I will be giving you a flip through and look through and just compare a little bit when it comes to the previous level to this level of traditional spelling, because there's a little bit of differences when it comes to that. Okay, so I would like to start with the teacher's manual. So here you have the manual, the table of contents, lessons 1 till 34, so almost an entire year of a spelling. General lesson overview, you have pre-lesson prep, introduction, teaching overview, definitions, word study questions, guidance student work, dictation, and final test. You have a sample lesson. This is really helpful if you're new to the program, it's your first time working with the program, because it walks you through the program. It just helps you to just have an idea. If you're a type A like me, I like to plan everything very well. It gives you an idea on how the program is going to be working, and it's helpful if you're going to be planning how you're going to be working with the program for how many days and the weeks. So I think this is very, very helpful. 1, introduce spelling words. 2, isolate sounds and group like words. 3, go over word definitions. 4, complete the day activity. 5, complete the first page. Day 2, review spelling words. Have students open their books. 3, complete the day 2 activity. 4, complete the guided student work. 5, complete the colorful letters. Day 3, review spelling words. 2, complete the day 3 activity. 3, have students open their books. 4, complete the spelling sentences. Day 4, review spelling words. 2, have students open their books. 3, complete the dictation portion of guided student work. And day 5, you'll have say, spell, say words together as a group. Play a spelling review game chosen from the appendix. This is optional. It's not co-dependable of the lesson. If your kid enjoys activities, you can obviously choose a game from the appendix. But if your kid doesn't enjoy activities, you don't have to worry. It's not co-dependable of the lesson, so you can just skip it. And administer the test. So day 5 is just a test. It's test day. Compared to the previous level, on day 4, they will have a dictation. I noticed that with this level, it's not like that. So I would like to show you here with the teacher manual for the previous lesson that on day 4, they will have a dictation. With this book, I noticed that it's not the same, and I would like to show you that in a second. So say, spell, say words together as a group. You will do that if you have one kid. I just like to do that with my kid because it helps them just to learn better those words when it comes to spelling. So here is lesson 1. Lesson 1, introduction. You have day 1 teaching overview, the words and the definitions that you guys are going to be working with. You have a preview of his book here on your teacher manuals. It's just the only difference is that yours have the answers. They have the words in cursive and they have the words in manuscript. They have the phonics focus here. You have as well the preview of the rest of the pages, and the way that the book is divided when it comes to day 1, day 2, day 3 until day 5 is a little bit weird, so you might have to take a little bit of time to get used to it. So you have that this is day 1 right here, okay, until here. This will be day 2, and this will be day 3 right here. Day 4, actually they have the dictation, but it's very little. And this is day 4, and day 5, the final test. When it comes to the test, when you look at their books, it's not going to be any page in there for them to do because that page is in your teacher manual. And let me just show you lesson 1 so you guys have a better idea. So this is how it looks, their workbook. It's the same thing that you can see in your teacher guide, just obviously without the answers. So they have the cursive here, manuscript, phonics focus. Here is where they are going to be answering. Write the words in alphabetical order. They have the colorful letters here and place for check mark every time they do something. Day 3 is a little story, so it's very fun for them. I think this is the day that he likes the most. As well, day 4, and you can see that he's telling you all the way at the end. Let me see if you guys can see that. See? Lesson 1, day 4, lesson 1, day 3, and it correlates very well with your teacher manual. Day 2, day 1, if you get a little bit confused. So you have in here, if you notice, day 4, let's see if you guys can see that. Day 4, lesson 1, day 4, lesson 1. Okay. So when you look at their book, they don't have a page for day 5. If you notice, it jumps immediately towards the lesson 2. But in your teacher manual, you're going to find that page. Let me just show you guys quickly. Here's where you find that page. What I do is that I photocopy this page and I do a front and back. So it's easy for me. I make a bunch of them at once so I don't have to do that during the week. And I like it because previously when I was using All About Spelling, I had to create my own pages to keep everything together and in order. With this one, I have everything done for me. I just have to make a copy. So you have the spelling words here and the dictation sentence. Okay, let's just jump again here. So this will be lesson 1 and that's the end, and it will continue towards lesson 2, the same thing. Lesson 2 right here, this is the first day, second day right here. Okay, third day, fourth day, and day 5, which is the test. So they have a dictation here. That is something that is a little bit different from the previous one, because this is how it shows the dictation for the previous one for day 4. And I noticed in here, I was thinking that they didn't have dictation for day 4, but they do. It's just, it's a little bit just different compared to this one here, okay? So let me just continue. I noticed that it varies a little bit when it comes to the activities that they have to be doing for day 4 and day 3 is the same. It's just day 4 that changes a little bit. Okay. Remember that this is the teacher manual. You'll notice as well that compared to the dictation here for the final test, here they are doing 15 words and 1 sentence. Compared to the level 3, they are doing 20 words and 1 sentence. It's a considerable amount of words that they have to be working with, okay? So let's just look at the end of the book for the teacher manual. So you're going to find the dictionary with the words that they are going to be working with and their definitions. So you have a few pages of that. You can actually provide a copy for them so they can just get familiar with the vocabulary and the words that they are going to be using, and you can just have a day of reviewing those words, or you can just have it in here and just review the words because they are going to see those words on their book. You are going to find as well the appendix, spelling test form, spelling review games, spelling rules, reference sheets, common English contractions, phonics overview for the teacher, colorful letters key, the answer. You have the page for the spelling test. You have the spelling review games and group games. The good thing is that if you have a kid just like I, just one kid, you can use this side for individual games, and if you have more than one kid, then you can use the group games side. You have the spelling rules, reference sheets, and common English contractions. You have those rules in here, and I suggest you to make a copy of these pages and probably have it on the wall for your kid, frame it, or just laminate these and have it on the wall so your kid can reference these sheets. It's helpful to you as a teacher and to your kid as well. So you have a few pages of these. Phonics overview for the teacher. So you have more information in here to help you. Syllabication, phonics rules, syllabication rules, spelling rules, and the colorful letters key for the colorful letters that they are going to be working with. As well, what I do is I usually grab it in the index card, and that is a suggestion of the program that you just grab index cards and just have these to review with your kids when it comes to the say, spell, and say. If you don't want to do that because you don't want to have a stack of index cards in your home, what you can do is that you can do these on the dry erase board, or you can make a copy of this paper and handle it to your kid for the days that you guys have to review that, and they can see exactly what you're looking at, okay? So you have a few pages of that, and that's the end of the teacher's guide. So I would like to show you now the student workbook, table of contents. So they have exactly what you see in your teacher guide. The only difference is that obviously they don't have the answers. So it's giving you the day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and it's giving you the lesson as well. They have the words in cursive and manuscript and phonics focus here. Okay. Again, some of the activities on day 4 changes, so that is something that is new to me. But day 1, 2, 3 is pretty much the same for each week, each day, okay? Besides, obviously, the words are changing. Okay, so I would like to show you the end, how everything is going at the end. So that's lesson 34, which is the last lesson. They have the dictionary with the words, a few pages as well. And that's the end. So you notice it increased a little bit on the things that they have to do. If you notice the crossword, JAWS with the upper lessons. Okay. Something that I like that is suggested by the program is that they highlight or circle the key words on the instructions, and I think that's very helpful if your kid lacks attention or lacks just stay focused on what they need to be doing. I think that's just as a reminder of what they have to be doing, what they have to be concentrating, and what is asking them to do for that specific lesson. So that's really helpful. So that's the student workbook. Okay. So now I would like to show you the practice sheet book, and this book is a little bit different compared to the previous one, and let me just show you the previous one for level 2. So this is their practice sheet book. It's still very thin, if you notice, very, very thin, but the way that is the layout is quite different, because now the book, they will be opening this way, and is a spiral bound compared to this one. I think this is helpful if your kid is left-handed, or if they don't like to have the spiral bound to the side, because it tends to be sometimes a little bit uncomfortable. I think this is very helpful. So this is how it looks, the previous level of the traditional spelling for the practice sheet, 34 lessons as well. So you can either have them do the spelling manuscript, 1 in manuscript and 1 in cursive like I did, or you can have them do both manuscript, and then halfway of the book, of the practice sheet book, they have cursive. So you can have them just practice their cursive. You can have them do both, or 1 and then just use this side again as a review so they don't forget those words. So let me just show you now the 3rd level. Here is the table of contents, 34 lessons. This is how it looks. So that's lesson 1. You can see it's cursive. Now it's not, let me see if it's true, but I don't see anything in here. Let's see. No, actually it's completely cursive now. So no more manuscript. So until level 2, they will have manuscript still mixed with the cursive, and for level 3 they will have just cursive, which I think is really good. So they have column 1, column 2, and column 3. That's very different compared to the previous one. So that's how it looks, 20 words. So it's giving you the lesson right at the corner, so you can see that right here. And let me just show you the end. This is the last page. I would like to know, and eventually I will let you know, what is the reason for those words to be bold. But I am pretty sure there's a reason for that. I don't see anything in here. I'm pretty sure that that will be on the teacher's manual. Okay. With the second level, you had a supplemental workbook, and it's this one. So this is how it looks. With different activities, I just help him to pick one. I have him pick one. Sometimes I just pick one for him. Depends if I see that he needs a little bit more help with something. Okay. So that is the difference. I am not quite sure if the reason why I have less books with the level 3 is because I just skip purchasing some books, or because it's just this amount. But I am glad that it's just less amount of books to work with, because I think that will be helpful and not to get him so overwhelmed, even though he's been working excellent with this program and he actually enjoys it, and he has expressed that. So compared to the previous level that has quite a few books, I think that will be good for you as well, to see that it's less the amount of books that you have to work with when it comes to level 3. And I think it's the fact as well that they are growing. Obviously, they don't need that much practice when it comes to their manuscript, so it's less the amount that they have to do, because they have to be working more with the cursive. If your kid doesn't enjoy cursive, or doesn't understand very well when it comes to read the cursive, even though in here it looks pretty clear to me, then I think you can just have them do the manuscript, do them in manuscript. But it's really helpful to see that they are having them practice the cursive. You can see the part of manuscript in here when it comes to the student book and the teacher guide. But in here, for the practice sheets, you can just have them do the manuscript and it'll be just fine. So it's something that you can customize as well, and that you can adapt to your homeschool, to what you guys want to do in your homeschool. So I hope this video is helpful. I know I was a little bit over the place, but I just wanted to show you guys the differences in between one level and the other. And as well, just express to you guys how we've been working with this program as well. I just try to do it as simple as I can. I do follow these, not exactly as it states here. I always just change things a little bit. Like for the games, sometimes I add some of the activities and games suggested in here in the program, but some days I just don't do that, and I just continue going with what we need to do for the day, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give me thumbs up. That's how you let me know that you enjoy this type of videos, and it's just giving me an idea on what you guys are interested in watching. I will see you then. Bye bye.